Today, on Be Something Wonderful, do this when things still haven't manifested. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, welcome back. Big video. Lots of sessions this week. Really busy week here in the studios of Be Something Wonderful. And as it really happens a lot during this time of year, some of you have been saying, Tom, I've affirmed, I've imagined, I've been in my imaginal scene all year long, and what I wanted hasn't manifested. And I can't imagine going into another year not having the person I want to be with, or not having the money I want, or the job, or going in with this health problem in the new year, or not having the social life I want. All of this comes up this time of year, in the whole discussion about 3D reality hasn't caught up to my new beliefs, to my new imagined state. These questions came up, and it hasn't caught up all year long. That's what they're saying. Guys, I want to talk about this like we never have before. Now remember, I've always said this, but there is no out there. What's the significance of this? That means there's nothing out there to catch up with you. And when you think that, you put the conditions out there. You put 3D reality as something out there that has to catch up with something within you, your assumptions and beliefs. It's all you. It's all within you. It's you catching up with you, right? There's no out there. Waiting for 3D reality to catch up makes no sense. That you are reality. You're all of it. So when you say, I've imagined, I've affirmed, I've assumed it, I believe in my imaginal scene, it feels real, but nothing has changed. It's been months or weeks or years or whatever, or I'm exhausted, I'm frustrated, I'm confused. I can't imagine going into another year single or in the same job or struggling with this health problem or no social life or. But you say that. But when you say I can't imagine, you are imagining it. What's really going on? Remember, beliefs, assumptions, that imagination creates reality. You're putting it there. I believe you. I believe that you believe in your imaginal scene. I believe that you're affirming it, that you're assuming it, and that you believe it. But here's the thing. You're believing more in something out there than the reality that you've created and manifested within. That's why that belief is more in the out there, and you put that out there. That's why you create that. That comes from, remember, it's an image within your mind. It's your idea about yourself and reality that you're seeing and perceiving and experiencing. So I want to talk about this. So and they were talking about, the conditions seem chronic health conditions, chronically not with my SP, chronically poor or don't have any money, or chronically don't have a social life. There are no chronic conditions. They don't have any reality other than your chronic belief in them, right? Your chronic attention to them. You may believe in your new desired reality, in your imaginal scene, in your new assumptions and beliefs, in your new story. But if you believe more in the current appearances of the manifested 3D conditions, then the conditions appear to not have changed. Do you see it? They're always changing. You're always shifting. You're new in every moment. But when you believe more, when you give more validity, solidity, and reality to the outer appearances, then they appear not to have changed. But they have changed. They're just changing into the same thing of you believing them more than your inner reality of what you've created, right? You give more. Remember, there is no inner and outer reality. We say that. There's only reality in your experience of it. It's all you. There's no out there. So there's no in there. It's just you. It's just your perceiving. Inside is outside. Cause is effect, right? You give more validity, solidity, and reality to the outer manifestations, past and present physical reality, because the past reality you're remembering, right? Then your inner manifested reality of imagining and assuming that you are the person you desire to be, and reality is what is the way that you would like it to be. You give that more reality. It's all manifested reality. It's all reality, right? You get to see it the way you want to see it. This is power today. So you're giving more reality to your ideas or story about what you see and remember about physical manifested reality than what you assume and imagine, affirm it to be. And as A Course in Miracles says, ideas leave not their source. In other words, that projection, that idea of yourself and others in the world is what you see out there. That idea does not leave its source, and you are source. Right? Reality can't change until your ideas about yourself and your relationship to the world change. Right? What is projected, this is what A Course in Miracles says, what is projected out and seems to be external to the mind is not outside at all, but an effect of what is in and has not left its source. And remember, your source. Physical 3D reality is your idea, and ideas never leave its source. And you are source. That's powerful today. So be more like your source, right? Absolutely unconditional, right? You're putting a condition on it. You're saying, I'm going to be this person, or I'm going to see a reality, I'm going to imagine, I'm going to affirm all year long. But only if I can have that, only if I can, those physical conditions change into what I want them to be. Do you see how you create that separation? You put a condition on it. Instead, just be that ideal version because that's who you want to be anyway. That's your preference. Just see reality as you want to see it because that's your preference, right? Be that preferred version identity of you because that's your preference. See others, see the world, see reality as you would like it to be because that's your preferred experience of reality. That's why, because your experiencing is reality. Be that. Don't put it as a condition to see change out there, but rather as a choice to be the ideal reality that you desire to experience. Hear it again. Don't put it as a condition to see change out there because there is no out there. But instead be it as a choice to be that ideal reality that you desire to experience right now. Imagine, affirm, assume it, not to get, manifest, or make something happen out there, but rather to be more aware that you are the one and only source of out there. Whew, that's powerful. That's why you imagine, that's why you assume, that's why you affirm. That's the purpose of any process, not to get or manifest anything, it's already yours. Not to make anything happen out there, there is no out there. But rather it's to be more aware and to know that you are the one and only source of out there, of all of it. Right? Wow. That's powerful. So remember, source is free, it's spontaneous, it's creative, it's absolute and unconditional. Right? It creates infinite experiences by contemplating itself from a multiplicity of perspectives, viewpoints, and vantage points, while never seeing any of it as separate from the whole that it is. So you are source. Be more like that. Imagine, create these infinite experiences of viewpoints. You are anyway. You're shifting reality, billions of frames per second and changing to billions of identities per second every moment. Every moment you're changing identities. Every moment you're shifting realities. So you are anyway. But so see it from that multiplicity, but never see yourself separate from any of it. Stop judging it as this is not the way I want things to be. Be as you want things to be. We love him because he first loved us. Scripture told us gave us the definition of unconditional love. Because that's what love does. Love just loves. Because that's who you are. There's no conditions whatsoever. There are no chronic conditions. The conditions or reality, you're new in every moment. There's no chronic reality. There's no chronic conditions. You're new in every moment. Remember, reality changes in every moment, and it's not a partial change. Any change is a total change. Total change of identity, total change of reality. You change reality is a total change in reality or identity. It's only your chronic belief, assumption, and idea that these conditions are not the way I want them to be. In other words, you're believing more in the conditions that you don't want, that are not your preference, than the conditions that are your preference. And that's why you're putting them there. Why you put them there. That's powerful. So ideas leave not their source, and there's no out there means cause equals effect. It means that that you might have a linear experience, but linear time or the linear reality is not reality. It's an experience of reality. Reality is simultaneous. Your perceiving is 3D reality. There is no out there. There's nothing to catch up. So it's not 3D catching up with you and your assumptions and beliefs. It's you perceiving reality, inner and outer, right, as reality. You perceiving reality, as source. And you see it as you would like it to be, not as it appears or you remember it to be. It's you catching up with you. It's about who, and the who is you. It's not about when, it's not about how, it's not about why, it's not about what, it's not about where. It's that quote from Loki again, it's about who, and that who is you. But then you go, well, then what should I do? Nothing. Nothing but see it the way you want to see it. Nothing but knowing that your perceiving is reality. That there is no such thing as linear time or a linear reality. That's all happening right now, that there is no out there, that you are the out there, that ideas leave not their source, right? So that's the power here. Seek, and this is what A Course in Miracles says, seek not to change the world, but choose to change your mind about the world. In other words, be the ideal reality. See others in the world as you would like them to be. Not to try to change out there, not as a condition that out there must be that, but because that's your preferred experience anyway. And your experience is reality, all of it. Do you see it? Then 3D must yield to it because you are 3D reality. But when you put conditions on it, you can't. You're making it conditional, right? Don't see and experience things as they are, but rather as you are, right? You don't see things and experience reality as you are. You experience it as you are. So be that ideal. Do this when things still haven't manifested. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, thank you. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for liking and sharing and commenting on the videos. Thank you for being part of our Facebook group, the Be Something Wonderful Ambassadors, at facebook.com/groups/Be Something Wonderful, for joining us on Instagram and Twitter at Tom Kearin, and for being part of our membership channel. We have a live event, our 9th live event, scheduled for December 30th at 9 a.m. in the morning, Pacific Coast Standard Time. It's a Saturday. It's going to be we're going to be broadcasting live here from the studios of Be Something Wonderful, exclusively on the Be Something Wonderful membership channel. If you're a member, tune in. If you're not, check out the link below. We'd love to have you. Creators, until next time, with great love, with great light, and infinite gratitude, this is Tom here in the studios of Be Something Wonderful in Las Vegas. Until next time, we'll see you soon.